So here we are in our mobile home, and yesterday we got all the ceiling lights and smoke alarms wired up. So today I want to work on a ventilation fan for the future bathroom. We're going to get it unpacked, figure out where I want it, and see how hard it is to install in these little 2x2 trusses. That's the only concern, is that these ceiling fans, these ventilation fans, they're typically meant to be mounted on ceiling joists that are probably at least 2x6, and we don't have much to hook to. So let's see how it works. This is the fan we're using. It's been a favorite of mine. They work good, they're quiet, they're easy to install. And it all starts with this metal box. I think we all know the bathroom is going to be right here. That's why the small window's here. And you guys didn't know I have secret little marks on my walls for the layout is. These help guide me. This is where the shower is, this way. This is going to be where the toilet is. This is where the sink is. So I can just look up here at the wall and kind of know where I am in the room. We put this piece of plywood up here to strengthen a weak knot in this truss. That might come to our advantage because I'm thinking it might give me something to attach to here. So after looking at it, yeah, this is definitely the best place for that ventilation fan. And I want to attach it to this truss, but I don't want to attach it just to this thin plywood. It definitely helps, but it's not perfect. So I cut this piece of 2x4 that I'm going to put back here. And I'm going to screw it in and screw it in to give me a solid backing right here to attach my fan to on this side. Now I think ideally a 2x6 would have been even better to give me a lot more backing area. This is just going to be enough, but I just didn't want to deal with moving my wires or notching around it, so that's why I put a 2x4 in here. But the concept still remains the same. This is just something to nail to. And as long as it's big enough to catch some of these holes, which it will be, it'll be perfect. Let's go in here though. Hopefully I can do all this. There, solid. Macaroni. Guess we'll just run the wire, get this over with.
You pile.
Okay, so we got the wire run, and now we got to think about the ductwork because it's going to be coming out this side. And here's the situation. I have a piece of duct. This is insulated, flexible duct. And I have this left over from our home, so I thought I would try to use it. The ceiling's pretty small, but this is all I have to work with. So it's going to be coming from here. Oh, it's going to be plenty long enough for what I need. So I just need to figure out where I'm going to be putting the roof vent. So I did some good brainstorming, and I think I have a good plan to get that ductwork through the roof, but it involves me heading home and using my table saw, cutting some wood. So I'm going to make some bracing that goes across that's going to hold a pipe to go up through the roof. It'll make sense later. So for now, while I'm between jobs, I'm just going to go ahead and do some spray foam. So right here, we have a seam where this siding meets this siding, and there's a gap.
thought it can be sprayed from any direction.
No, people always tell us to hold it upside down. Whoa. There's also a seam up here. I'm not looking for like a perfect air seal. I'm just trying to, I don't even like the idea of sealing it up because it does give the wall a place to breathe if it needs to breathe, but these walls did have a lot of cockroaches in them and I want to try to keep those out. Now this side I'm not ready for because we're still doing the band on the outside.
Yeah, we didn't finish there.
So I'm not going to do this part. Yeah, I think I can go across pretty much everything here. Ah. Well guys, I guess there's only one more job I can do before we're ready to leave. I'm just going to hit this floor quick and start taking up more of this paper. All right, so we made it back to the mobile home. We're back and we're ready to get back to work. I got a piece of wood cut so I could try to finish up that ventilation system for the bathrooms. So now that I have a brace up here, flat, so let me show you my plan. My plan.
Talking about my plan.
So the concept here is that I'm using this to brace a PVC pipe, and I use that to mark the ceiling. I'm going to take this back down, but I just needed to get it where it's going to go so I can get a marking on the roof. Now, yeah, a lot of people did suggest going right out the wall, but it's just not good for this home. The wall is so thin. We have a very thin wall. There's not many good vents that are going to work good in here, and this metal is going to be hard to seal to, so like the outside we have to watertight it. It has to be waterproof, and it's hard on this type of siding. We'd have to put in like a solid plywood panel in there, find a fan that can fit in this thin wall, and just in my experience of wall mounted bathroom fans, they just let a lot of air through, the flaps all the time, and you're just constantly losing your heat in the winter. It's just not ideal. So I don't want anything going through the wall. I'd rather it go through the roof in this situation. So I'm gonna take this bracket off so we can just hole saw. I'm ready. I'm gonna go right through the roof right now. It's a little scary putting a hole in our roof, but I think we can handle this. I have a couple of lines up here. I was gonna put it here, directly in line with the ventilation fan, but I moved it over because I didn't want it too close to that seam in the metal. I should have my helmet on because I'm drilling metal upwards. Think about that. Pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's on the road.
I did this in the wrong place. How can I fix it? It's not the wrong place. I just want it. Just want it a little longer like that. Oh, that's perfect. So what I'm trying to accomplish is basically converting this duct into this pipe. We need these to hook together. Now this is a little undersized, and you'd never really want to size down when you're doing any kind of pipes, any kind of ventilation. You want full airflow, but since this is just a little 80 CFM fan, it's not pushing much air, I'm just gonna go ahead and size down for this 3-inch pipe because I don't want to get carried away and have a 4-inch pipe coming out the roof. It's just too much. But the problem is this pipe is a little too small for that flex duct, so I'm gonna put a coupling on the end. This is gonna bring it out to 4 inches, and that duct work will fit right over that just about perfectly. So I'm gonna get this glued up. Oh man, this thing is so filthy. Even though this is just a vent pipe, we're gonna try to do a good and decent job of it. Ooh, that's all jelly. No going back. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this through the roof. Oh, that feels super rigid. I was gonna put 2 clamps on here because I thought I'd need it, but I mean it's pretty tight. So you guys see this? Pipe through the roof, got it strapped to our cross piece. And now the duct work can slide over this. So inside this duct is a regular duct, inside the insulation. We're gonna put that right over this. Whoa! Oh, I just lost it.
You want this now?
I gotta reach inside this fiberglass sleeve. That's nice.
Yeah.
Let's see how long I want this. Nice smooth swoop. Like that. That looks good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Zip tie? Oh, let's see. I like to zip tie the inner one separately from the outer one.
Yeah.
Because the outer one you can't get tight enough to hold it properly. And now, we'll just keep this from sliding down. I like to roll it over a little so the insulation isn't showing. I feel like that's a good swoop.
Yep.
Good flow, no kinking.
Yep. Perfect.
And now you're probably thinking that there are flaws in my design, but don't worry, I have it covered. The first thing is, what are we gonna do to keep rain from coming down the pipe into the fan? Well, I picked up this 3-inch trap and I'm gonna use it upside down on the top of that pipe to keep the rain out. I'm also gonna screen this so that I'm gonna try to find a screened cap that'll fit in here. If I can't find one, I'll make one so that bugs can't get in. But this is gonna go on top like that. That fan can blow outside, but the weather stays out of the bathroom. Now I can't glue this yet because I have to be able to get my finished roof on over that pipe. I can set it up there just to keep the weather out. We'll glue it later, but that's how I'm gonna handle that. And as far as keeping the weather out of this hole that I made, let me show you what I got. I happen to have this at home, so I brought it with me. And this is something you've probably not seen before. It's actually a piece of flashing made for going around pipes. So inside it has a stretchy rubber center and then a sticky tape around the sides. It's actually kind of a felt fabric. It's designed so that if you have penetrations through your roof, through your walls, through your house wrap, you can air seal them, water seal them with this to seal the pipe before you put your roof or your siding or anything on. So this isn't meant to be exposed, but it's a water seal. Even though it looks small, it's designed for a 3-inch pipe. It's meant to stretch. So this is going to be perfect. And I can slide this over there and just stick this to the top of this flat metal roof. It's not going to last forever, but it should last long enough to keep the weather out until we get our new roof put on here. We're going to try for that soon, I think. Before we start finishing the inside, we really got to make sure that it's not going to get damaged, and all it takes is one roof leak. This is my plan. I'm going to go up there, stretch that over the pipe, well, clean the roof, stretch it over the pipe, stick it down. Hopefully it's sticky enough on that rough metal roof, and then we'll be done. Well guys, I guess it's time to go home. We got our job done. I'm really happy that we got the bathroom vent figured out. Sometimes with odd situations like buildings like this, you really got to just think outside the box and try to figure it out. There's no right way to do it. There's just make it work.
Yeah.
We're gonna look into getting a roof on here, and that flashing I put on that pipe is perfect because let's say that our roof, not that we want our new roof leaking, but we'll have a pipe coming up through it. And if that rubber flashing that goes over that pipe ever leaked, it has some flashing underneath.
Like a backup.
A backup flashing to keep it out of the house. So it's actually a good idea to put it there regardless. Guys, we just did a lot of shopping and we got a lot of cool stuff ready for next time. So stay tuned. We got, I think, the rest of all the trim pieces we need to seal up the outside. And we got a bunch of things to upgrade and kind of make some upgrades and changes to our lighting system. So I gave it some thought, and we're going to be doing a little bit of change from what we did the other day. So we'll see when we can get to that, but that's all we have for now. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
Bye.
The cat's back. Bye.